Well, hi there at my second live coding session. Today I'll be doing creating a bot, or at least I hope I'll be able to create a bot in Microsoft Teams. If you followed me along around my blogging, you noticed, or you've probably read, or might have read, I've been busy doing some DevOps stuff in Microsoft Teams, and for doing so I have created multiple message cards and able to do something in Teams. I can show you what it is. So over here you can see Teams, and I have multiple cards, message cards, where I can press the button and it will do something on the back end. And this all works quite well, but at the moment I'm using Postman. For these I've used Postman. So as you can see, I have a message card and I'm sending it to a specific webhook URL with some data in it. And this all works, but there's a small caveat. This stuff is all deprecated, because as I've written somewhere over here, legacy, these message cards are legacy technology, and I should be using adaptive cards. The thing is, adaptive cards only work with bots. So I have the card reference over here, actionable card reference, legacy, the legacy actionable message card reference. So this note says blah blah blah, don't use message cards, use the adaptive card format. So I'd love to do this, but in order to do so I have to learn, or I first have to learn about bots, because you can't send an adaptive card to a connector, and the webhook is a connector, so this doesn't work. I can use bots, messaging extensions, I don't know what this is, and the bot framework. So hopefully this is easy. I hope. There's a small menu item, so create a bot. I hope this is all there is to it, and afterwards I will be able to send such a message card or such an adaptive card like this to Teams. I can just copy paste it for good measure, just to know it, make sure it works. So I have a webhook URL. Let me just create a new one. Webhook URL, a post, the body raw, application JSON, and let's see if this works. I have Teams over here. Send. Summary or text is required. Oh, that's because it doesn't expect such a thing. So what you can do is have a simple message card, a simple one. Text or summary is required, so I can just send this JSON and it will also work. You'll see a 1 is returned, 200, and the block demo will appear. So this is the specific format for a message card, or at least something which Microsoft Teams knows what it is. I don't want to use this one. I don't want to use this. Also not, don't save. Oh, don't save. And I have this one. So let me rename it to, can't I rename this? strange. Save. Seems message that is card from docs. Save. Okay, now I have it. And I can retry it whenever necessary. Or at least I hope so. So I want to do an adaptive card. I have the reference over here. And what it states, they're based on cards defined by the bot framework, but Teams does not support all bot framework cards and has added some of its own. Differences are called out in the references below. Okay. Add cards as attachments, card sample. I'm .NET. Make message, get select post a message. So what's done over here? Apparently there's a whole SDK, bot framework, bot framework has rich cards. Cool. Maybe I should download this, because this looks like I will be able to send get selected card. Well, selected card. I don't care what it is. Let's say the hero card. Receipt, sign in. This is all nice. In the emulator. Yeah, in the bot framework emulator. So again, this is a bot. More information, bot builder, limitations. Dismiss. So I'll keep this one. Cool. Add cards as attachments. I don't think I want this. How does this look like? What does this look like? Adding some stuff, card actions. Well, it's not that bad, but how would this look in Teams? How does this look in Teams? Yeah, this is the stuff you see in Outlook sometimes. Might work in Teams. Skip this one. So I want an adaptive card because I want to have, well, I think I want an adaptive card because I want to have a card with a button using, well, stuff which isn't legacy. Should be doable, right? Cards reference, it's the same. Legacy, I don't need this. Post a message card. This is also, this is an Outlook documentation, so also not very, well, it's the same card, but over here it doesn't state it's legacy. Oh, look at here, this is a Teams. Oh, apparently the screens are the same in Teams and Outlook. Nice. Don't need this. Oh. And this is my functions. These are my functions. Let me just change this to a normal theme. The blue one. Or what's that called? The Azure one. That's better. Expiry token. Don't care. A 5. Works. So I got a couple of functions doing stuff. Yeah, did some timeout testing, fixing a service bus, or sending an alert via the service bus, fixing it, and doing some authorization testing. So all of them exist in Visual Studio. This looks like this. Not very fancy, just some regular functions. You can find these on GitHub if you want. GitHub. No. This one. So everything can be found over here with some how-to and readmes. So works with the message cards. So bots in Teams. I want to create a bot in Teams. So bots, what are they about? Oh, I totally forgot. Let me add some music over here. Better.
It's been a long time.
Yes, ma'am. A lot of water under the bridge.
Some of the old songs, eh?
Yes, ma'am.
Notification only. So a bot framework bot works, and you can add team specific support for it. But I thought the bot framework, or at least the Azure bots and the Office bots, are different things. Maybe not. Yeah, sure, this makes sense. So what you need to know: bots, any team member. Hexagonal avatar, always online. So I guess I want a Teams bot, because whenever something gets posted to my Teams channel, I want everyone in this channel to know so. So I need to have this. Let me some notes. Teams bot. Create a Teams bot. The reason I want to have these cards is to make the life of our operations people more, well, sane. Instead of plowing through hundreds of emails, I want a bot to help them, or some cards to help them, stating something is wrong inside the cloud environment, and have a simple button, fix it, or something similar. Instead of going to Outlook, clicking a link, moving to the portal, running some Azure CLI or PowerShell, stuff like this. I want this all to be automated from within Teams. Should be doable. Or at least we're doing this at a project I'm working on right now, and it works over there, but using these, well, this legacy message cards. And I want to make it better. This. Skipped frames detected in the stream. Maybe I should have bought more cores. GPU. Nothing fancy. Well, the GPU is kind of busy. Check it later. CPU is doing nothing. Bot APIs. SDKs. Issue report. Let me put the phone on Do Not Disturb. You can also use the REST API, but that's not for me. I'll just use .NET. If it's available for core, that is.
Look at me.
Node.js version 4 beta. Why not? GitHub. Issue documentation to get started.
Look at me.
Visual Studio 2017. Okay. Bot scheme.
Look at me.
That's standard. That's good. Standard. Standard. Build. Okay. Samples. Nice. beta and it's, well, it's rather old. 2 months. Maybe it's not that beta anymore. This whole can of worms. Teams App Studio. What's this? Wow. App Studio controls. A lot of text. I would love to see some images over here. I'm a visual guy. You should see the following. NPM. I don't want to use NPM for this. I'm a slow reader, so bear with me. An app can only have one bot. Do this without the App Studio. Bot framework bot. Create a bot. Feed 3 bots. Let's just follow this. Okay. Oh, this is a nice page I can use. Should have. First one doing this today. Review documentation to get started. This, where does it? Developer, Microsoft Teams, add bots to Teams. This looks kind of familiar. Create a bot. Yeah, this is kind of familiar. I always found this Microsoft documentation going in circles and circles and circles. So clone this terminal. better. I'm missing. Well, this is useful. Thank you, code. Required assets to build and debug are missing from Bot Builder. Add them, C# extension. Oh. Yeah, now you know how much I'm using restore. Add them? I think it's added now. Yes. Okay. Did I do something? What are these items? Tell me. Well, back to creating a bot. Let's see. Oh, close. Yeah. Okay. So back to creating a bot. So this is v3. So then what is intercept the message? That's something I want to do later on. Send proactive messages. Yeah, that's cool. I want the operations guys or gals, operations people to talk to the bot like fix my SQL service in the Azure subscription, and it's like okay, and do all the stuff. But in order to do this, I first have to create. I still have to create a bot. Where's the? Oh, now I'm lost. Now I'm lost. Add rich cards to attachments. No. Yeah, this is the starting point. This is the starting point. Well, let's just start Visual Studio. Visual Studio 2019. Preview, of course.
My mother has trouble remembering my name.
Fine, good decision. The vape thing isn't
Create a new project.
Don't forget.
Nice, I've got them. New.
I'm also just a girl.
Core bot with tests. Well, let's just
Standing
start.
in front of a boy.
It does work on a Mac
Asking you to
and
love him.
Linux. Well, maybe the bot will. Just the template doesn't. Could be the case. Could be the case. Could be the case. So the echo bot next. Oh, that's so annoying. So my first bot. New select folder. Play solution project and yeah. Oh,
Don't forget,
why does it do this? Sorry.
I'm also just a girl
Great.
standing in front of a boy, asking him to love her.
So this does stuff, apparently. Yeah. Oh wow.
Just like me.
So annoying, all these accounts. Account settings. So I guess everyone is connected now. Hopefully, so this is my first Teams bot. How to debug this? How to debug this? There was over here. There's install usage, create file, create new. Visual Studio, press F5. Makes sense. Or .NET Run. The bot framework emulator. Sounds like something I want. Bot framework SDK. Cover. Download. V4, yes. Because I have V4 stuff, so this is good. Setup. Next. This has to be good. Allow. Yes, collect data. So start by testing a bot. Start talking to your bot by connecting to an endpoint. Create a new bot configuration. Size. While this makes sense, I actually thought I would be able to. Let's see what this does. F5. Your bot is ready. Okay, so the bot emulator should be connected to this bot is being built and published. Create a bot from Azure locally. Lewis dispatching emulator web chat. So if I want to publish it, I have to visit the Azure bot service. I have the emulator over here, or I had. Is this code? No, this is just emulator. Okay, it's standalone tool. What's it called? My first Teams bot. My first Teams bot endpoint. Azure, encrypt keys, no. Save and connect. Let's just project my first Teams bot. what is ngrok? Secure introspectable tunnels. Oh, it's like forwarding messages. So I have this website, and ngrok will forward it to localhost something. That's cool. How it works. Download. Connect to ngrok cloud service which accepts traffic. Wow, that's cool. Demoing websites without deploying. Webhook consumers. This is awesome stuff. Create public HTTPS URL for the website you're running. So how does... So what does it do? So I have this endpoint locally now. This has nothing to do with the bots I want to create. Connecting to bots host remotely. Configured. Localhost. So what's the public URL? Hello. Hello and welcome. Yeah, that's what she says. No more port forwarding, password protection, TCP. Very useful. Very. Space plans. Well, then I'll have my own custom domain or subdomain. And now some process is doing stuff with guwith.ngrok.io, sending me messages, or at least able to send me messages. This is cool. I have to note this down. ngrok. I want to know more about this. So let's close it down. I'm quite easily distracted, as you might have noticed. So hello and welcome. Well, hello, Bob. So I'm saying stuff. Well, hello, Bob. And somewhere, and now my bot is state. So this is all being done locally. I guess so. Chat files, transcripts. My first Teams bot. So let's see how this works. preview, Solution Explorer. I just installed the preview today, so all of my windows are still borked. Never use the diagnostics, so what do we have over here? The Echo Bot. Message, activity text, members added. Hello. What's in the turn context? What does it have? Okay. Control. Apparently there's oh, this is the stuff is being injected. So this is an activity handler by Echo Bot. What does the adapter do? Oh no, Jason. This looks like some ARM template thingy. Doesn't it look like it? It's an ARM template. Oh, this is for the deployment of the... Remember, I copied this from... Where is it? Over here, to deploy to Azure. Or is it? No, this is just an empty Echo Bot. Creepy. Further reading. Don't need this. Startup. So the adapter. Looks like something went wrong. My bot. So I can only have... Well, this looks like I can only have one bot. Yeah, one bot per project. This makes sense. I guess. This makes sense. And now, let's see So now I have to deploy this bot. Well, it doesn't do a lot, but I have to deploy this somewhere in order to get this in Teams. Right. Yeah, deploy the bot to Azure. Deploy your bot. Stuff is so... I love these office guys. It makes it so easy. Prerequisites. You have an Azure subscription. Yes, I have. Latest version of the Azure CLI. Don't know if I have this. Easy. No. A version. Dealing batch. Easy. You have what? Consider updating. Oh, okay. Can I do this from the command line? Easy. Easy. And help. Feedback. Update Azure CLI. Should be done via the CLI, right? Should be doable. Install. Az min dot dash dash version. Az version. Oh, that's the same I had. Oh, what did I do? Dash V. Oh, that's the same. Okay. Dash dash version. Current version is 2071 and I have 2060. Install on Windows. Install or update. See if this works.
I think it will thrill you.
Guess not.
It may shock you.
Maybe so.
It might even horrify you. So if any of you feel that you do not care to subject your nerves to such a strain, now is your chance to, well, we've warned you.
Still busy, I guess. Manage bot services. AZ bot. Did something. Probably because I'm not an administrator. Can I open a new administrator? Guess not. Input line too long. What? Oh, that's from somewhere in my profile. I saw this earlier this evening. Doing something. Oh, when this is finally done, prepare for deployment. Bot file. Oh, okay. I have just created the bot file somewhere in my solution. Oh, I don't have the extensions installed. Close, of course, I have it. Oh, so that's what it's for. The deployment templates are used for deploying the actual bot. So I need to create a registered app for this bot. I wonder if I can use Azure managed identities for this. Let's check it later. Oh. Oh, it's been renamed Azure Managed Entity for this. Available to other tenants. Shouldn't, but have create. Display name, password, client secret, 16 characters. Contains. Probably want to store this in KeyPass. Outputs an app ID. Don't want to use this, but let's just stick with the tutorial for now. Okay, you can also use an actual app registration, an existing, if you want. Resource group with existing resource group. Okay. Let me check one thing. Retrieve or create kudu files. Why? Prepare deploy. Oh. What the?
I wonder why no one's capable of understanding me.
Wow. Deploy to Azure using. Oh wow. Set up continuous deployment. Yeah, that's. Is this easier? Oh no. It's using the internal. Easier. It's amazing how this step just knows what to do. I'll just stick with the command line for now. So where is my terminal? Exit. Terminal. AV-V. Up to date. Okay. So this. And my first bot. Pink bot. Easy login. I'm already in the specific subscription, my sponsorship subscription. Create an app registration. Available to other tenants. Display name. My first Teams bot app. And for the password, let me spin up KeyPass. And let's see where I'll be adding this. Maybe a new group. Azure. A nice icon. Is there a nice icon for Azure? A star. No. A lock. Azure. And this is in my sponsorship subscription. When you're an Azure MVP, you get a subscription, a sponsorship subscription, which is awesome because you can do everything in it. And really love this one. So what did I call this? Can we just create one? Yeah, that's good. Let me just fill it out over here. See, AZ, I first have to do AZ login. AZ login. I thought this would be. Probably get the text. Yeah. Let me do this on the other screen. Now I'm logged in. Terminal also says I'm logged in. Cool. Repeat. Okay, I have a lot of stuff. So what did I have to remember? Display name, the password available. App ID. App ID. Nice. Good. Okay. App ID. Is there something else? The object ID is the same. Is it the same? I'll just, it makes searching a bit easier. Object ID. And that's it. Still as black. Save. Oh. Sorry. So that's step 1. It works. You can see it, but it actually works. So what's this? Name of the deployment. That's still enough. Let's just do it over here. Name of the deployment. My first deployment 01. Template with new RG-JSON. And let's see. Deployment files. Template with new RG-JSON. That's over here. CV. Okay. So this one makes sense. Location name. West Europe. Parameters. App ID. Oh, I have to do this in secret also. Makes sense. So the app ID. I'll just do that off screen. bot ID or name of your bot. Well, my first Teams bot seems fitting. Botsky F0 free sounds good. New app service plan. Teams bot app service plan. I guess multiple bots can live inside it. Teams bots. New web app name. My first Teams bot app. Group name. What's the group used for? Group name. Resources. The resource group name. Okay. Would have chosen a different name for this parameter. Group location. What the group location? What was the other location? App service plan location. Dash location. Let's just stick everything in West Europe. West Europe, group name. Bots group. So deployment create. Where's the terminal? Let's see what happens. Probably some typo. Running. Taking some time. I really don't like these type of ARM templates with all of this stuff. Well, it's good enough. Site host. Web app, Azure. Yes, yeah. That's correct.
Don't be afraid. We are society.
Node.
Built on love. Built on
Web
love.
ID secret.
Built on love for each other.
Oh, so the bot service can connect to it.
Don't matter what you look like. Don't matter
One
what you
cloud.
believe, but just believe in love.
And maybe the testing portal. Still running. Can I see something? Where is it? Resource groups. There is a bot group over here. What's inside? The Teams bot service plan. Red. Deployment failed. Completed with terminal provisioning state failed. At least one resource deployment operation failed. Please list deployment operations for details. Wow. You won't guess what happened. Do I still the code still? No. Code. Language. JSON. View. Format. Conflict. Website with a given name. My first bot app already exists. Who would have figured? Apparently someone already created a My First Teams bot app. So let's change the name. New web app name. -JV. The app service plan did work, so I don't have to create that one. Nice. Copy. Paste. And do it again. Sorry, you can't see it. What's it? The remote WSL. Okay. Open any folder in the Windows subsystem for Linux. Okay. Open up code in WSL. Almost never use it, but at least I can. Running. So what was I doing? Already failed. Invalid bot data. Bot is not valid. The bot name is already registered to another bot application. Apparently someone already created a bot called My First Teams bot. Go figure. Copy, paste, again. Whoa, it's done. It's done. Let's check it out. So, apps, My First Teams. Cool. So, bot? No. And this is probably API / app service first. API / image. Right? Right? Okay. Still. What's inside this resource group? Bots group. Oh. Toggle masks. I have a bot. I have a bot. Testing web chat. There was an error signing you in. Trust. Disable. Renew. found a third-party cookie. What's this? Pi-hole. Firefox. Grammarly. I'm pretty sure I'm allowing them. Unless they're on a... There's a color 404. Not found. Of course, I have deployed my bot, or I have deployed the infrastructure, but not the bot yet. Obviously. So, where was I? Deploy. With existing resource. Blah blah blah. Retrieve. AZBot. I have to do this. Copy. Over here. Where's the terminal? CLS. The CS Proj. Yes. What do I need to do? My first things about CS Proj. Out there. Okay. Now what? I'll top road. Okay. I would have expected something. Or not. You were prepared about, oh, it's probably has created this deployment. Yeah, seeing the time, it has created a deployment file. Zip up the code directory manually. Using non-previous zip API. Assumes that the deployments from zip files are ready to run and do not require. So what's inside here? ASP.NET Core. Okay. So I have to zip this. Is there some extension for this? To zip all of the content? Zip. Zip project. Not something I would expect. Well, close solution. And zip it. This one. So. Zip, easy. First things above. Name of the web app. What was it called? All resources. No, resource group. Box group. Box group. Copy this. And what was the other one? It was the deployment. Oh, lost some commands. Unexpected error. Here's the traceback. Python. Python and pip. Like what? There's a bit of an anticlimax. Prepare, deploy. Maybe I should be doing /. Oh. Should I my first? Deployment found. Is this better? Looks pretty much the same. So you have to remember, you have to do the / when preparing the deployment. That's good to know. Something one would forget quite easily. Project file /csproj. The first try I had only this, and that messes up the .deployment file, because then this is over there without a /, and that's not something the tool likes, apparently. So now the stuff is deployed. Deploy the code. Test in resource groups. Blah blah. Click. Test in web chat. So this should be working now. Let's check it out. Test in web chat. Maybe Edge. I don't have any extensions in Edge, so this should work. Well, it doesn't 404. So this looks like it's better. Messaging endpoint API. Not found.
What do you do when things go wrong?
404 not using. Can I clear this? Clear cache. Clear session? Yeah. Start over. 302. Is there portal Azure? There's no call to my bot. Maybe I force it like this. Can't I filter something over here? Filter. No. -JV. Annoying. Well, test. A lot of stuff happening over here. Not found. 404. Okay, that makes sense. So maybe the app isn't deployed properly yet. API messages 404. Kudo. Over here. seeing the time, it's probably best I'd stop for the night. I just want to know if my code has been deployed. Like this message has me to suspect.
Pearl, you have to tell me what's wrong.
Sometimes
And if I
it
know,
doesn't sound like her.
I'll call the night.
Do you remember this place?
Not.
Do you have any of her memories? We were right here, over 5,000 years ago.
It's taking some time. Taking a lot of time.
Everything I ever did,
Ah.
I did for her.
Just
Now she's gone,
thing.
but I'm still here. We're here, we're here, we're here.
36.
There's another dub road. Maybe. Maybe I shouldn't have. Because, yeah, that's it. 7 zip. Oh. Can't I zip?
Sometimes I wonder
Can't
if she
I
can
zip the
see me
contents
through
of
your
this
eyes.
one? This over here?
What would she think of me now?
Well, I think you're pretty great.
If there's some zip in terminal nowadays. Yep. Too bad. Maybe if I do this, the 7 zip. That's better. Say my first. And web app deploy config source. Yeah. This will work. So I won't have an anticlimax. This will be the climax of having no 404 anymore. Someone in the chat can tell a joke while we're waiting.
あの日、星が降った日、それはまるで
夢の景色のように美しい眺めだった。
Maybe and kudu. Tabs don't work. Better. So this is everything from my app. Yes. No 404 anymore. So where is my bots group? Let's test it out. Test in web chat. Edge, where is it? Edge. 5. Yeah, but that's... Where's Edge? Oh, here. Hello. Still not doing a lot. Yes, there it is. Awesome. Cool. Great stuff. Still doesn't do anything, but it's... So what we've done is read a lot of documentation. Install, let me take a Sublime, where are you? So, read a lot of documentation, created themes, both, using the templates and SDK. Read something about the bot builder 4. We're using the bot builder 4 because new beta is awesome. Read something about ngrok. Then I ran some Azure CLI scripts doing, well, deployment of what you're seeing over here. And in the end, zip the directory. Zip all files, not the folder. Obviously, of course, because you want to deploy the files and not the folder, because Kudu doesn't understand this. Obviously. So I guess that's about it for today. I've been streaming for, well, more than 2 hours, I guess 2.5 hours, so I'm done for now. Maybe see you back tomorrow, maybe not. I guess I'll be back tomorrow, but I'll let you know. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.